Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for joining me on an Advent Countdown project. Nearly at the end. Well, okay, maybe not, but you know, it feels like it. So this is my Nordic box, and that's because the designer series paper is called Nordic Noel, and it is a lidded box. I'm not going to untie the ribbon because I'll never get it dyed again. But it has got a reinforced lid to it, so that sometimes when you're putting a paper lid onto a cardstock box, the edges of the paper can sort of ruffle a bit, so I've reinforced it, so I'm going to show you how to make it. But isn't it gorgeous? Look lovely and terribly festive underneath a Christmas tree. So 2 pieces you need, one of cardstock and one for the lid, which is paper. The cardstock bottom 7 7/8 of an inch, or 19.7 by 19.7 centimetres, and then the lid 7 by 7 inches, 18 by 18 centimetres. We're going to do them scoring, and I've got to get my Simply Scored out, and we're going to work on the base first because that's the simpler part, and you score it at 2 inches on all 4 sides, which is 5 centimetres on all 4 sides. So this is kind of a standard box base, nothing out of the ordinary there. The lid, and I want to have this paper uppermost, 7 by 7 inches, score it at 1/2 inch and 1.5 inches on all 4 sides. So 1/2 inch and 1.5, and turn it round, and that's 1.5 centimetres and 4 centimetres on all 4 sides. Keep going round, and I appreciate that you're probably not going to be able to see these score lines very well. I will make sure when I turn it over that you can. Yeah, because I can't even see if I've scored the last lines. Oops. Okay, so that's the scoring done for that. So hopefully you can see there that we've got a bit of a crisscross section here in the corner. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections that are in the corners. There's going to be the card, it's all going to fold round on itself, and what we need to do, let me get something I can scribble on it with so you can see what we're going to do. So the score lines are currently going like this. Okay, that's the 4 score lines. We need to get rid of some of them, but not all of them. Definitely need to get rid of that one, and it's as you cut it, it's going to fold round. Basically you just need to get rid of all of those bits and leave yourself with one square. So if I do the same down here, there we go. So we're getting rid of the 3 outer ones, so leaving a square. Actually, probably you should have done it like that shape all the way round. There you go, you can see that better on the top. Ignore the bottom. So you're leaving a square, so we're going to cut those bits off. I want to fold and burnish first, just because it will make it easier. So fold your score lines, and I have a herd of elephants above me. Chris's day off today. He's upstairs. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he typically is in the room right above where I am. And all I can hear are his footsteps. Don't know if you can. I said to him, darling, I'm filming this morning. You know, keep out of mischief. And yeah, so he's upstairs making lots of noise. So, okay, first thing to do, get rid of those bits that I've just marked. Those are noisy footsteps. He literally is in the boys' bedroom above me. My 2 little boys, Oliver and Jacob, my 2 youngest, they share the bedroom directly above me. The other 2 bigger boys have got a bedroom of their own. And I suspect that maybe Chris is up there making beds or something. I don't know. There's a lot of noise. Okay, so you're left with that shape, which hopefully you can see a bit better. There you go. That's the shape you're left with. But obviously we need to make these into tabs that will go in. So just, it doesn't matter which one, but cut either side, notch in a little bit, just to make your life a bit easier. And come round again. And honestly, this isn't complicated. I've just made it look like that because I've used crazy patterned paper, which is so gorgeous. I do love the Nordic theme that seems to be so popular at Christmas time. It's really lovely and kind of, well, it doesn't take me back to my childhood because I didn't grow up in a Nordic country, but it is very like that. It's very nostalgic. So, okay, what's going to happen now is that that bit is going to fold in and this side is going to fold over and that's going to fold over it and reinforce it, and then we're going to do the same here as well. So I build up the base first. That will give you an idea of how it's going to fold together, so that when I'm fumbling and if my fingers inadvertently get in the way and you can't see what I'm doing, at least you've got a bit of an idea. So exactly the same, cut up and notch in. It's now in the wardrobes up there. Oh my goodness. Seriously, noisy chappy. Okay, so that's going to fold in to make the box space. So I'm going to put some adhesive there and there. And with my fast fuse. And just keep putting it on all 4 of those tabs. And then just build your box up so that it all lines up neatly. Just keep building the sides round. So that's the base of the box. So you put your, oh dear, I've not lined that up very well. Oh, I can't undo it now because it's fused. That's where you put your goodies, Christmas presents, and we're going to do the same now. So these are all going to fold in. So I need to put adhesive on these tabs here because they're going to stick in, but also this smaller part here. I need to put adhesive there. I'm going to go with sticky strip. No, not at all. I'm going to go with snail. So I'm going to have to fold it over for the first part. So I'm just working on these little tab sections. And then I want to put sticky along, as I said before, this smaller tab here. So is that all of them? Okay, so tab round, as though you're making a box, and this one. And then this part here folds over. And then the same on the opposite side, so fold your 2 little tab parts in. So exactly the same principle as I've just done there on that box. And then these bits folded over. And then these ones just tuck away. And that is your lid that has been reinforced on the edges, which will slip nicely, neatly and tidily over your box. Gorgeous. Wrap it with ribbon and stamp it. So I'm going to stamp first. And I have got the lovely Merry Everything stamp set, which comes, you know, obviously you can get the note tag punch that goes with it. I'm taking Merry Christmas. I have got, I mean, this first one I did the real red base because it's real red and garden green that matches the set. I'm just going to switch it up a little bit and go with green as the under part of the tag. And when you punch this, you would want to write it, stamp it in one way, but you actually are punching in a different way. You're punching at that angle, so actually you have to turn your wording round so that it's going to stamp down, oops, in the direction that you're then going to punch it out. And actually, you know what, shall I show you? So if you stamped it like that, as you would do normally, that's not going to work. So you need to stamp it in the fashion that you want to eventually punch it out. Although obviously by the fact that you're punching it, it's not essential if you make a mistake. And you could, I suppose, turn your cardstock round, come in at an angle. So one of those, one in garden green. I'm going to elevate them up, so I've got dimensionals, and when you're doing the offset layering, put your dimensional over the part that you're covering, or into the area of the part that you're covering. Offset that. I've got the Nordic embellishments, Nordic designer buttons. I'm going to go for a red one. Oh, I forgot to get my baker's twine out. I forgot to plan for that, but it's okay. We'll just stick the button on anyway. Very cute. Matching real red ribbon. This is the one that's also from the Christmas catalogue. It's called Woven Satin Ribbon. I'm not going to do a crossbow. I'm just going to come over once, I think, on this time. Try and tie a bow. That's probably going to come out all upside down askew if. Oh, goodness sake. That'll be fine. I'll make sure that, you know, that one's in the back of the photographs. There we go, sort of okay. Just trim that down a little bit. And then attach your cutie, and I've got to get a rhinestone. Oh, there they are, just to the side of me. A rhinestone for the bottom of the red part. The green part even. My brain's gone. Couple of dimensionals on the back of there, and all that ribbon's going to hate. It's just going to hurt my head. I'll have to neaten it up. But that is my Nordic Noel box. One with a red base, one with a garden green base, and rather lovely, I think. And it's definitely, this is more about how to do the reinforced sides. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. See you in a few days' time for another Advent Countdown project. Bye.